Good morning, everybody. Shift your mindset here with a new episode. What we can take from the verdict in Norway yesterday. As you know, the Jehovah Witnesses won the appeal. So, congratulations to the Jehovah Witnesses. And I see a lot of reactions on the internet, on YouTube, on Reddit, on every forum. How people are sick to the stomach of it. So this video is for everybody because we can take a lot of positive things out of this verdict. The Norwegian government had a good opportunity to be the front runner for other countries to put a stop to the horrific thing that's called shunning. Because if someone leaves the religion, it is not human, it's not normal to be forced to cut family ties. With the rest of the congregation, I leave it to that, but with your own family, no one has to go through such a thing. That you get separated from your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your niece, whatever. It's not normal. We difference from our faith. One is a Jehovah Witness, another one is a Catholic, the other one is a Buddhist, whatever you are. It should be nice if we just can get along with each other. One love. As Bob Marley is saying. We can differ on opinions, but you're still my son, you're still my father, you're still my mother, and we don't talk about religion. Or maybe you want to talk about religion and just have a beautiful conversation with different opinions and we can learn from each other. That would be the ideal world. But the government is the government, society is society. That's why I always say, rely on yourself. Build your self-independence. Build on your character, build on your uniqueness, build on your own mind. No one can possess your mind and what you are thinking. So if you want to have freedom, trust in yourself. Trust in God if you want. I don't say that I don't trust in something outside of myself, but you know what I'm saying. I read all the comments. I see a lot of people who were maybe angry, maybe were frustrated. Other comments, I think JW comments, made me laugh. So thank you about that. I'm not encouraging people to drink. But if I take a drink, that's my own decision. And I'm not encouraging heavily drinking. It's just that I needed a drink after hearing that news because it surprised me. But thank you for making me laugh. Laughing is very healthy. Laughing is the most important thing in life because it also gives you a better health. So thank you guys, everyone. And the good thing now about this trial. Whatever this trial brings us, and it is now in favor of the Jehovah Witnesses, I think they will go to the Supreme Court to make it right. Supreme Court, most of the time, is not going along with the normal courts. So we'll have to see. I don't know what the game plan is now for the government of Norway. They had a good opportunity, they missed it, but maybe they get a rematch. Let's hope so. But what is the advantages? What are the positive points from this trial? The positive points is that there was a lot of work done by the ex-JWs in Norway. They could speak out. They are heard by a government, they are heard by other people, their story about how horrifying and inhuman shunning is. So it's good that they expressed it, that they let it out, that they could talk with somebody over this, that somebody could understand it. But governments nowadays, we live in the wrong era, we live in the wrong century, because governments are unaware how evil some cults or religions are. A butterfly, good sign. So we live in a wrong era, in a wrong century, but mistakes will be resolved later on when we are growing a little bit older, for sure. The positive point is that everybody now knows about the tactics of the Jehovah Witnesses. A lot of people know that Jehovah Witnesses are not shy in playing theocratic warfare. The whole world, if they want and are interested in it, could see that Jehovah Witnesses doesn't matter for them to lie in court to defend their faith. That shunning isn't something they practice. That everybody is free, that every family in the Jehovah Witness is free to determine if they want to have social contact with a disfellowship person, yes or no. We all know that in reality that isn't true. But now more people are aware of the tactics of the Jehovah Witnesses. So that's one. The other one is, we are being, like this channel, other channels, other people who are an activist, we are the audits of the Jehovah Witness organization. Everything they bring out, new lie, this, that, we are auditing that. And we are the ones who keep an eye on them. Like a company who's doing an audit in a certain company, an organization who audits you, they see as everything is working as it should work. And it isn't working at all by the Jehovah Witnesses. And we are auditing that. We keep them responsible. Because of the trial in Norway, because of the government was asking questions and withdrew the funding, we as ex-Jehovah Witnesses, we as the government, other people outside of the Jehovah Witness religion managed to change the rules within the Jehovah Witnesses. Because of that trial, because of the spotlight on the Jehovah Witnesses, on shunning, disfellowshipping, etc., made the governing body soften the shunning rules. And I know maybe some people are sad now or angry, but please don't forget what we achieved. It's more human now inside the Jehovah Witness religion. Some people can say hello to a disfellowship person. Maybe that feels a little bit better for the disfellowship person. Now a minor isn't disfellowshipped that quick anymore. Because back in our days it was just one judicial committee and you were out of the door, out of your parents' house. Now they're gonna work 2 elders or 3 elders with your parents and speak to you, and the last resort is that you are disfellowshipped. So it's less harsh. It's better now, it's a little bit more human. And yes, we're not there yet where we want to be, that you just can leave the religion like a football club or you're changing your gym or whatever, and that you can still speak to the people from your old gym or football club or whatever. That would be the best thing. That is gold. But we're now at silver or bronze, that at least people aren't getting this fellowship that easy anymore. That they are trying, that there is a little bit of contact. Of course, it's congregation related, it's meeting related, it's getting you back into the meetings and stuff like that. But maybe for some people, it's just what they need at that moment, a little bit more, and that's a little bit more humane. So don't forget that. We managed it, that the shunning video of Sonia Eriksson is deleted. Tony Morris said we're never gonna change our rules because of Norway. But they did change the rules. He's out of the back door. And they changed some rules. If he was still there, it wouldn't be a change at all. But we managed to get him out. We didn't want to, but they did. And they softened the rules a little bit. Maybe elders now see the disfellowship persons a little bit more humane. That they are also people. That they also need some attention. That they also are not doing that much wrong in their lives. Just that they are not believing anymore. So instead of focusing on the negative things, which I also can really relate to if you're doing that, try to shift your mindset to the positive things. That yes, it is a big blow, but the fight isn't over. I'm not gonna quit. Other channels, I hope, will also not quitting because of this. But one way around, there is more attention to the practices of the Jehovah Witnesses. They are under a magnifying glass. And we keep them that way. We keep them sharp. We have to. We have to audit them in everything they do. We have to let them know that we see through the new light scam. That they are saying one thing, but doing the other thing. That they are cherry picking some scriptures. That they are leaving out the whole context of that subject, that scripture. We are the ones who keeping them in line. We are the ones who keeping them sharp. So instead of seeing it as a whole negative thing, I see it as a temporary setback. They can enjoy this little victory, but on the other hand, the problems are rising for them. Look at the abuse cases. They need all the money they have to settle those cases. Think about the liability where I talked about elders in Brazil now are being sued by former members. The problems aren't far from over. I think this will also be, Czech Republic is busy with this kind of things. So it's in the hand of the government. We have no control over it. It can go that way and it can go that way. And now it's rolled to the Jehovah Witnesses and they have a victory. But it's not the end. The end isn't coming, by the way. But we are not in the last days of the last days of the last days of court cases. So take from me this advice. Don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it ruin your mood. It's just a temporary setback. And I think the recent changes they made, half of 2024, are a little step in the good direction. For me, it doesn't matter. It has no change. I think, yeah, if shunning disappears, it would be nice. And of course, I want everybody to enjoy their family and have contact with their family. But is it gonna change if the shunning goes away completely? I don't know, because still you have nothing to talk about maybe, because Jehovah Witnesses are only able to talk about Jehovah and everything. And oh, do you see this plant, this one? Banana tree. yeah, Jehovah made it grow, Jehovah made it grow. In every sentence they have to mention something about Jehovah. So I don't know if I can have a normal conversation with my father, for example, if the shunning rules disappear. I don't know, we'll see. I let it be. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not gonna frustrate my mind over it now, but we will see with every step they are taking. We'll see what's happening and what will be the benefit for them and for me. I don't know, but for now we managed to get the video deleted, that horrible video I saw on a convention back in the days. So that's a good thing. They are erasing some things from the website. They jumping through all that hoops just to comply and to make it appear as they are following the rules and they do no harm. They're not harming anyone. Human rights are not violated, and we know the truth. And that's important. That's important. That you know for yourself what's true. Don't doubt yourself any moment. Don't doubt yourself because you feel if something is justice or injustice. And this is injustice and you feel that. But be proud of yourself that you're still strong enough to speak always the truth. You don't hide anything like they do. And they have a more difficult life than we have. Because they have to appear innocent and also friendly and just not harming anybody and stuff like that. But deep down they know they are wrong. And that what they are doing and what they are practicing is harming other people. But we are guilt-free. And people, that's the goal you want. You want to live a guilt-free life. Also anxiety-free, stuff like that. And we all in our own pace are building that life. So keep your head up and continue striving for a better version of yourself. Thank you guys for watching. See each other on the next episode.